there will be no welfare in the future. And I predict the death penalty for all freeloaders.
Okay. Fill me in on the situation.
They're all gathered in a central location. We got them all boxed in.
Okay, did you get a good look at them?
Sure did.
All right, how'd they look?
I don't know, Lieutenant. But I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to go in there alone.
Look, I have no choice. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in alone.
Don't anybody move. For the next hour, you belong to me. When the world starts to kick you around, you find yourself flat on the ground. It's a sure one to find there'll be someone to jive you and try to keep bringing you down. Now, for a while, you might take that abuse and convince yourself to stay loose. But then one day, he'll throw you away and say you're good for nobody's use. But then I'll come your way, turn your blackest night into day. When you're needing it bad cause of rough times you've had, I'm gonna look you straight in the eye and I'm gonna say, who loves you, baby? Who loves you, baby? By now you ought to know. Who loves you, baby? Well, I can't always let it show. Who loves you, baby? By now you really ought to know. Who loves you, baby? Who loves you? This is one thing I don't want to blow.
Introducing Horoscope, a brand new instant lottery game. All the signs say this could be the greatest instant lottery.
This is Nick Beluso. In the next 10 seconds, you will be hit with a tremendous hypnotic force. You may wish to turn away. Without further ado, let me introduce to you the hypnogenesis of mass hypnosis, the Reverend James G. Masters. Take us away, James.
Do not be afraid. I am placing the name Nick Beluso in your subconscious mind. You will remember this. You will vote on Election Day. You will vote Nick Beluso for governor. You will remember this. You will vote on Election Day. You will vote Nick Beluso for governor. You will remember this. You will vote on Election Day. You will vote Nick Beluso for governor. You will remember this. You will vote on Election Day. You will vote Nick Beluso for governor. You will remember this. You will remember
This self-proclaimed hypnotist got on television today because the Federal Communications Commission has a rule that political candidates' commercials cannot be censored. But not everyone agrees. Several TV stations refused to sell time for the spot. Georgia gubernatorial candidate Nick Beluso claims the law protects all candidates, even those who want to use hypnosis.
Who knows what hypnosis is? We're all mesmerized in some way or another anyway. The politicians have been hypnotizing people for years. I'm just a little more honest about it.
It was all a put-on, with the hypnotist in costume and sitting behind buckets of dry ice to create an effect of eerie vapors. But local TV stations took it seriously and appealed for an exception to the law that candidates cannot be censored. The Federal Communications Commission declined to rule. Nobody had ever tried to hypnotize the voters.
There is a fear that if they are hypnotized, that they may not wake up within a period of time, that they should wake back up.
So far, only one Georgia TV station, WATU in Augusta, has put the controversial spot on the air. Others are afraid viewers will drop off to sleep or later sue for being mesmerized against their will. Candidate Beluso says he will file a complaint with the FCC against stations that refused his commercial and may sue for $2.5 million. That's what he figures a Georgia governor makes in salary and fringe benefits if he serves 8 years. The viewers in Augusta haven't reported any effects from the televised hypnosis, but maybe the effects will only show up when they go to the polls tomorrow. John Sheehan, CBS News, Atlanta.
Bedbugs in Boston, fleas in Philadelphia, vultures in Virginia, katydids in Kansas, beetles in Birmingham, ticks in Tennessee, plus the invisible insects in Indiana.
Tuesday on the 18. Some wimps think they can make me fight my friend to the death. Big mistake. Join the 18.
Then do you believe in UFOs, ghosts, psychic surgeons? Dare to experience the astonishing truth, magic, or miracle?
The A-Team wants you.
No fairy tales usually begin once upon a time. Once upon a time! You hear the echo? Goes back about 40 years when you're a little boy. And all little boys, you like to dream about the impossible things. I want to dream about owning a racehorse, huh? But who owns horses? Vanderbilts and the Whitneys? Joe DiMaggio? You know, the closest Joe Average gets is to the $2 window. Where he lays out a down payment on a future that lasts less than a minute and a half if you're lucky. But what a run he gets for his bread. You remember this move? Huh? On the nose, baby. You know, the kid sensed all this when he used to go to the track with his pop, Telly's pop. And that's where the dream was born. So years later, on a farm in California, a colt comes into the world. Oh, a runt. Looks lopsided and dopey, the experts say. What confirmation they had, forget about it. Don't pay attention. Put up for auction. The owner, gee, can't I get something for him? Nope. But somebody felt sorry for him and bought him. Once upon a time, remember? So comes the preparation, the workouts, the slow process of development, whatever. And one day, this poor little runt, he faces his moment of truth. No small potatoes for this little baby. He starts out a steak race for 2-year-olds against some of the best of the worst. Goodness.
By 3/4 of a length, Happy Minute, third by a head. Telly's Pop is fourth, moving up in the middle of the track. And Big Bite, now it's Telly's Pop on the outside by a neck. Lexington Laugh is second. Happy Minute, third, and favorite Bow. Telly's Pop in front, and Lexington Laugh. Telly's Pop running out.
Telly's Pop wins. In the grandstand, they go wild. The $2 bet. He got himself a winner. The little guy, Average Joe, he's got something to cheer about. And the kid with the dream, he's one step closer to fulfilling a fantasy. Oh, Ma, Santa Claus, he's not real? And where does the dream end? Why not?
I predict paste-on bikinis for you girls and clamp-on bikinis for you men. I predict a new one-shot serum that will control every known disease. I predict that the French prostitutes in Paris will...
When's it going to end? When's it all going to end?
No, this isn't a prehistoric man. Friday, you'll meet Trudy, chimpanzee, and discover why her adopted parents have trained Trudy in karate.
Steve Pizzicato shows you how to grow your own bananas. Captain Carrot reveals a natural pain reliever.
And you'll find out how a poisonous frog helped the Indians. We'll also show you how to master the wind on a sailing sloop.
It's all on Channel 4's PM Magazine, Friday night at 7:30.
News Nightcast, it is all over for lottery players waiting for $100 million.
And we'll show you what happens if you're a winner.
Lottery Lotto game for September 15th, 1990. Supervised by Gene McCarthy with Lottery Security and Gwen Parmley with KPMG Pete Marwick. This week's Lotto grand prize is worth an estimated $100 million to a single winner. Graceland mixes balls 1 through 49 into the chamber. Lotto is won by matching all 6 numbers drawn tonight in any order on your Lotto ticket. Here are this week's winning Lotto numbers. The first number is 6. The second number is 35. The third number is 34. The fourth number is 45. The fifth number is 21. And the sixth number is 5. So tonight's official winning numbers are 6, 35, 34, 45, 21, and 5. Join us tomorrow for Cash 3 and next Saturday for Lotto.
Now, back to our show. I've got a fungal itch that needs a scratch. Good thing I got a tube of desperate losers.
Welcome, Thursday, people. Back in our usual Thursday slot with my good friend Christopher Creature. That's your new name.
You're not the first to call me Christopher.
Well, it's the extension of Chris. What can I tell
you? Sure is. Actually, my name is from Cristobal.
Oh, known colonizer and genocider.
Yeah, absolutely.
Columbo.
Yeah.
How you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing great. The countdown gave me the warm fuzzies, like falling asleep on the couch in the 90s. Really enjoying it. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, can we talk for a second about Telly's Pop? Which is Telly Savalas had a racehorse that he bought in the 70s with this guy Howard Koch, who produced like a bunch of movies from the 60s. He also produced Ghost. I think that was like the last movie he produced. But they bought this racehorse that was like supposed to be a runt. You can see it here. They bought it for $6,000, and then the thing won like $350,000, almost $360,000. But like they wore the shit out of this horse, and like it was dead within like 3 years of the thing racing.
I didn't understand that they worked it to death.
Oh yeah,
is that really what happened? That's
awful. I think so. That's kind of like. That is not an unusual story in the horse racing world, It's kind of like
I was just hoping better for Telly.
Yeah, but no. Telly is I think when you really scratch the surface of Telly Savalas, he is maybe not the greatest dude. I don't know how active Telly was in the working of this horse to death, but he certainly wasn't doing anything to prevent it. But the thing I want to talk about with Telly's Pop is not the tragedy of horse loss. It's the just absolute like egotism involved in naming a horse after your father, but naming it after yourself. And that little clip that was in the countdown of Telly telling the story of Telly's Pop is from a special that he contractually obliged CBS to make for him as part of his third season negotiation for Kojak. So not only did he force a special on the American public, he then forced them to endure a long, and I cut that story down so much, a long and meandering story about that he just bought a racehorse that won, and he named it for himself. Kind of a sack of shit.
I mean, honestly, though, I don't really see a problem with it. But of course, my dog's Krista's dog, and Krista's dog too.
Well, I really think you should have named the second dog Krista's dog's dog.
That's true.
You should honor your dog by naming it after your dog.
It's just dogs all the way down.
Yeah. We should, at some point in the show, we should maybe name something Telly's Pop in honor of Telly's father. Anyway,
100%.
We got so much to get to today. A lot of show business that we forgot to do on our last episode. We're a little bit closer.
It's almost like it was night.
It's almost like it was night, and we were unprepared. Yeah, you were drunk. I was like at least 3 or 4 hours past my bedtime because I wake up at 4:30 in the morning like an old person. So we are a little bit closer to our goal of 900,000 followers. We have 899,914 people left to go. Ooh, you're getting shots fired from Pooh Stew there. Drunk but kept denying being drunk. Well, for legal reasons, Chris was not drunk.
Yeah, for legal reasons, I was not drunk. I was actually I really wasn't. I don't really drink anymore though. That's the thing is I used to go to the dive bar. I used to get my Boilermaker. Like I had but now it's like I have a couple of drinks and it's different. It's different.
Yeah. It's getting old. We're all old here. Which is, I feel like that's what really sells this show. That's why we're pulling down the big 11 people watching numbers.
Yeah.
So some other news. If anyone is watching has not followed us on our Discord, you're going to want to do that because Scrachinko numbers, they're flying out left and right. When you join our Discord, you're going to get a bingo card that... oh, there's Alien Bob. Hey, Bob. Do we have Bob?
Hey.
Bob, are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
You're not coming through.
Not coming
Oh.
through.
Weird.
Hold on. Let me double check
Hello?
that. I should be coming through. We should both be coming through.
Your phone's working?
Our phone is working. Yeah, everything is connected properly.
I can hear you on the stream, but not on the phone.
That's strange. All right, well, we'll look into that. Call back again later. I'll do a little investigating on my end. Boy, this off to a rollicking start, Chris.
I mean, this kind of high quality content is why people stick around.
I know. Can't say it enough that this show is hot garbage. Why is our audio not working? There's Avi. Avi, can you hear us? Does Avi hear us? All right, there's something clearly wrong.
Okay, it's not just Bob.
It's not just Bob. All right, it's clearly something on our end. Stand by. We're working on it. I don't know what. I don't know. We should have checked this.
Still nothing.
In the interim, should I tell a horse racing story?
Yeah, tell a horse racing story.
Well, kids, it was 1920, and my family was living.
You want to stay on the line in case you figure this out, or?
Sure, Avi. But you know, you're on a delay, so stand by.
I had a.
Wait.
I had a.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, welcome back. Alien Bob, you can call later. Hey, Avi.
Hey.
Avi, I am still getting text messages from flyers up in Washington Square Park.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that
awesome.
wild? Really? We're like a month out from when we put those up.
Good, because I think some of them got taken down around where I walk around.
Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, definitely the ones that I put up in Brooklyn are gone. But I'm shocked. I'm shocked at the staying power of those posters. And I'm also, well, I'm not shocked by this. Every time people text me and they're like, what the fuck is Desperate Losers? And when I tell them, I never hear from them again. Which I think is a testament to the thing that we do. Avi, do you want to do some scratching, my friend? I got a bonus 5 times. I got a little announcement to make that I think will be some sad news for you because this has become one of your favorite games. I'm gonna retire Dog Toy, Baby Toy, Sex Toy. I've only got 1 round of it left in the chamber, and then I think we got to retool it.
Yeah.
I think it's gotten a little too easy. Do you agree,
Yeah, I want to maintain the suspense.
Yeah. So
on the grand finale.
I'm gonna think about how to retool the game, how to make it a little bit harder, and then we'll come back with it. It's not the end of Dog Toy, Baby Toy, Sex Toy, just a brief pause on it. Would you like to do us the honors? Would you like to play the final round, and then we'll use that to figure out how many scratches you're going to get if you win Dog Toy, Baby Toy, Sex Toy?
I'd rather have someone else do it.
Oh, well, that's too good of you. I guess then, Avi, you're gonna have to play a game that nobody likes.
Who is that? And who is he? We know who he is, but what about them? They look familiar, but does she? And her? The answers to these questions could win you prizes galore. All of this. Who is that?
All right, Avi. You got 70 seconds here. Do you know who this is?
I need a hint.
You need a hint. All right, I'll give you a hint for, it would be 20 points if you know. I'm going to take off 5 for the hint. This person was on a very popular show in the 1970s. This person bitterly left Hollywood and became a charismatic preacher. But I don't think did too well at that because they mostly make a living now complaining about Hollywood in a sort of right-wing adjacent way without quite being right-wing.
This one's actually like on the tip of my tongue.
You definitely know this person's co-star.
Yeah, this is what is the first letter of his name start with an S?
It does not. I'll give you the letter for 5
Okay.
points. It's a D.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick myself for not knowing this.
Yeah, it's a tough
Because
one.
I definitely heard of the right wing stuff before.
It's Demond Wilson, famed co-star of Sanford and Son. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
it's a tough one. He's
crazy. I knew the show. I just didn't know the name.
He's one
but
of those
I knew there was
faces.
like someone who.
It's one of those faces that that you see all the time, and like everybody knows who he is, who is seen Nick at Night in the 90s and 2000s, but not a name that is generally known. Avi, I'm still for being a magnanimous person, I'm gonna give you and saving Dog Toy Baby Sex Toy for somebody else. I'm gonna give you the bonus game, and I'm gonna give you 2 winning numbers. How would you like to do those guesses?
All right, cool. Bonus.
And chat, get in the mix here too. I'm looking for 3 numbers out here.
Yeah. I got like a bunch of box sets of All in the Family in my apartment right now that I've been neglecting to get through.
It's a sign.
You gotta get on that, man. That's homework.
I know.
I'll tell you what. You finish that box set of All in the Family, and you write us a 2-paragraph book report about it, I'll give you 10 points.
Okay. Bonus game.
No.
No, not going to do homework for the show. I love how nonplussed and not very game, but always kind of game Avi is. What do you want for your numbers, Avi? I'm looking for 3 numbers here.
See, $5,000, so this isn't going to be like a particularly high card. I'm going to say 17 and 4.
17, 4, and then give me one more.
11.
17, 4, and 11. Let me just get those punched in. Okay. Here are your numbers. We're looking for 17, 4, and 11. We got our guesses in from the chat. Let's take a look at the first number. It's just a loser. It's a straight loser for us.
These loser symbols are so confusing.
I know.
Thought that was a winner.
It makes you think, but no, we need to get a stack of dollar bills, not a bag of them. I'm going to give you one of the your numbers too to make up for that fact that wasn't a number. We're looking at a 12 here. Any 12s out there, Chris?
Unfortunately, we have an 11 from Sun King. He is always Sun King is even when he's wrong, he's close.
Sun King, mysterious force on the show. All right, we're looking for the next one. It's a 10.
Oh,
it's a 10.
this.
Oh, come on.
Avi, this card hates you. This card hates you. Let's see it. You know what, Avi?
I guessed 11. I guessed 11.
Yes, you did.
I know, right in between. But let's see. You got one new number. I'll tell you what, Avi. If you commit right now to doing a 1-paragraph book report on All in the Family, I'll give you the rest of the card.
You know, I'm just gonna forget about this. Like, I can. I'm not sure I can. I'm leaving for California like in a few days.
All right. Well, I mean, like, you know, there's no time limit on your homework here. When you finish All in the Family, you give us a little book report, and I'll give you the rest of this card in exchange for that promise.
How much All in the Family? I have like. I don't know if I have the whole show, but I have like...
How many seasons have you seen so far?
1. Maybe not even.
Give me 3 seasons. Once you finish 3 seasons, can you commit to watching 3 seasons of All in the Family and giving us a book report on the 3 seasons?
I'm not committing. Depends on my schedule. But I probably should actually watch the show.
Or you could lie. It's always an option available to you. You could lie for the rest of the scratches on this card.
I'm a terrible, terrible liar. I want to make that clear.
Oh, hold on a second. We're getting a call from Chronic Sonic. Can I put you on hold for a minute, Javi?
Sure.
Hello, is this Chronic Sonic, our caller from Vermont who took one of our flyers?
Yeah, but I'm in Massachusetts today.
Wow.
Eating my lunch on break. I only have a couple minutes.
Are you watching?
No, I don't. I still haven't figured out how to watch and call at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
But I.
Well,
we had to gossip about numbers.
We had another call that I want to get back to, but I know you've only got a brief interlude here. I'm gonna give you 2 quick guesses of some numbers, and then I'll let you go on your way. So what do you got for me? Give me 2 numbers.
32 is my first number.
32. We're scratching a low card. I don't think there's going to be anything higher than a 20. Just to be
okay, let's go with a 5.
A 5. Chat, get some numbers in here, and give me the other one too.
7.
7.
Ooh.
All right, chat, give me 2 numbers. Get them in, because we're going to be scratching fast so we can get back to Avi. 8 and a 3 from Sun King. 1 and an 18 from Pooh Stew. Thank you for calling us again, by the way. You know what?
I miss you guys. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
We miss you too. Chris, 15 points for the callback. I want to encourage that behavior. First number is a 3.
I like that. Yay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 3's a good number.
Yeah, that's a winner for Visk.
Visk doing very well today.
Go
He's on a
Visk.
streak.
10 points for Visk. The next number I'm going to scratch for you, if we win this, it's going to be $1. We're taking a look. The number is a 6. Oh.
I was so close to winning $1, man. My life.
Well, you were so close to us winning $1. I know, but we all win together.
All right,
Thank you for calling.
Together.
We do win together.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye, Sonic.
Hey, Avi.
Hey.
So thank you for holding. I like to encourage people who came in off the flyers so they become regular viewers. I appreciate you letting us put you on hold there for a moment. I will, for that courtesy, give you the rest of this card without a book report. But I'm going to tell you something else, Avi. I will give you, for that book report, this card as well. I only need 3 seasons of All in the Family and a book report thereon for 2 cards.
I'm not sure I could commit, actually.
Javi.
I have my reason.
I just love that this show has become games that nobody likes, prizes nobody wants, and then homework assignments.
Homework. Yeah. I'll tell you what. This offer is open to anyone. If anyone out there would like to watch 3 seasons of All in the Family.
Yeah, let's keep the callers to a minimum. They just take up space on the show.
Yeah. I want this show to be...
Hold on a second. I actually have to hang up now.
That's a 10.
My exterminator's here.
All right. Thanks for playing, Avi. You can call back when your exterminator's gone.
Yeah, fun. But if you're in the New York area tonight, I'll be playing my cartoons on the big screen at Anthology Film Archives.
Oh, nice. I don't know if I can get over there tonight, but if I can, I will be there.
It's 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Thank you.
And it's free.
Ooh, the price is right.
All
right, Avi.
Yeah.
We've got the All in the Family board game here for you to look at. From
I feel bad we put Avi on hold.
Don't.
I want 3 numbers from the chat. Let's finish this card. Let's get rid of this card. Let's get rid of this stupid thing. What do we got out there? Looking for numbers? This 10 will be referring to a $10 prize underneath, not the number. In fact, let's see the prizes while we're waiting for numbers to come in.
I
from the
really
chat.
like that Sonic calls this show gossiping about numbers.
Yeah. That's what it's become for her. All right, we're looking at a $100 win, a $10 win. That is what's left for us on the board. Vis coming in with a 5-2-1, Shifty with a 20-15-11, Poostu with 1-18-12, Sun King 2-7-14. CD Danga with an 8-7-15. Let's take a look. Get him in. Get him in. I'm going to do one of these 10s. It's a 13. I don't think we had a 13 out there.
No, we had a 12. We are consistently one number off, so that's how you know we're a loser.
Yeah. This is by Alien Bob's Principle. Alien Bob, call back anytime you like. This is probably a loser. There's a 17 for us. Oh, that's some points for Avi.
Yeah.
Give Avi 10 on that. And an 11. Did anybody have an 11? Anybody have an 11 out there, Chris? Avi.
Just Shifty.
Avi has one too.
Yep.
That's 20 for Avi. Avi gets off the phone. He starts winning. Let that be a lesson.
What does that mean? Yeah.
Well, for us, though, it is a loser.
You're the reason bad things happen to good people.
Oh, except, there's some interesting changes on the leaderboard.
Are there?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, please update. Update. Let's take
Ready?
a look.
Drum roll, please. Avi.
Whoa! Avi overtaking Shifty. Ooh, Shifty, you're going to have to call in and defend. God damn. This leaderboard is het up. You know,
Yeah,
like,
it's been neck and neck.
I know. Poostu, no slouch either. I feel like Poostu calls in. We play a little Larry King 5s. Poostu could easily end up in that number 2 slot. McDykel there, high atop as always, 10,009 points. Avi was 773, Shifty was 758, Sun King was 756, Poostu was 714, Fisk with 539, Bone APT with 518, Clarky here. We haven't seen Clarky in a while. 510. 430 from Jubakis and Starshine Kitten. 400. Starshine calls back in at some point. Give Starshine 100 point boost just for coming back. Although, I don't know. Do I want to reward that, Chris? Do I want to end up in a world where I'm making people not call in for a while so they can collect on the recall in?
I think that'd be a great problem to have.
Yeah. It would be a good problem to have. I got some good games. I feel like I've got a pretty fucking good Larry King 5s today. We, of course, have... we haven't played Prices All Correct in a while. I got a good one of those. Somebody does well on a pre-qualifying game. You could see some more Scrichingo numbers. I feel like we're dangerously close to seeing a Scrichingo winner.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've got a lot of numbers out there.
What is that, like 150 points for Scrichingo win?
That's up to you, boss.
I feel like I set a number at some point. I have to go back and look and see what it is. Yeah. So call in. We're doing 2s. We're doing 5s. We can do a 10. We got them all on Desperate Losers. There's that phone number, 917-524-7853. And while we're waiting, Chris, let's do a little scratching. Let's take a look at this bonus times 10. I'm going to need 5 numbers from everybody out there as we scratch off, as we scratch off the first row of our numbers. I'm going to do this one backwards. I'm going to do the numbers first, and then I'm going to do the winners. We won't even know if we won till the end. Get them in there. We're looking for 5 numbers.
Is it New York Lotto or Miami Lotto?
No, this one's in New York. This one's in New York.
The color
Miami
scheme
ones
is throwing me.
The Miami ones are they're a little bit boring. You know, they're all Gold Rush. You know. I got a little tired of the Florida ones. Plus, in the New York ones, we got that chance to win a trip to Billboard Latin Music Week. Shifty coming in with a 1-3-6-8-9. Poostu with a 1-18-6-11-22-33. Ooh, I like the multiples of 11 going on there. Visk 9-22-28-18-33. Bon Appetit with a 2-7. Sticking with those 2s and 7s. 10, 15, 19. Sun King 2. I feel like 2 is the number. When Bon Appetit and Sun King are in alignment, I feel like we're gonna see it.
They're like twin stars in the occult universe of Desperate Losers.
Yes. It's a 4. Anybody out there have a 4?
No.
You think I'm the only one who's gonna work up there? Well, you motherfuckers sit out there and crap all over this fucking joint.
Oh, did the orphans get?
They just got a royalty point for a Buddy Rich drop, and it was a clam Buddy Rich drop too. Love to see the clams from Buddy. A 35. Anybody out there have a 35? I don't think anyone went that high, did they?
No, we got up to a 33.
Yeah. Let's see what the prizes are. Let's see the prizes.
Wait.
We're looking for ooh, big money over there. 2,500. Maybe we'll leave that scratch for last. Looking at an 11. Any 11s out there?
We have a few 11s out here. We've got Pooh Stew with an 11.
Nice.
We've got... Oh, that's it, actually. I'm sorry. Just Pooh.
Just Pooh Stew. Ooh. Pooh Stew. Hope you're keeping safe in these maddening times. We're looking at a 14. Any 14s on the board, Chris?
No.
No,
we
14s.
are 14-less.
And the big money, 31. Anything there?
We don't. It's strangely we have 3 33s, but no 31.
3 33s, but no 31.
I'm noticing a lot of synchronicity numerically in the chat, and I wonder if that's like because they're now like an established hive mind.
I think they've spent a lot of time together. I think they all got on the same menstrual cycle. I think that's what's going on. And I'm here for it too. I'm going to be honest with you. I am also on my menstrual cycle. Let's see. Let's get 7 more numbers. Let's finish this card, everybody. Get those numbers in. Call in. Put us out of the misery of just talking to ourselves. 917-524-7853. Looking for that call. Looking for 7 numbers. I don't know what's going on in the bonus game. Simple binary. Do we win or lose? Not really an interesting bet. We'll just scratch those and see if we won anything.
That's right, Fisk. 7 numbers, please.
7 numbers. There's a cherry. Does absolutely nothing for us. Pretty good in slots.
I want to create like a Desperate Losers hobo code for all of the prize pictures.
Oh yeah.
Like a secondary symbolic system.
Yeah, let's maybe also like give people points for scratching them on the fence posts of other people's houses.
Ooh, nice.
We should do a Desperate Losers hobo code. That's a great idea, Chris.
Thanks. I think about hobos a lot, probably more than most people do. I think.
Yeah.
How often do you guys think about hobos, generally, like per week? Call in, let us know.
I'm going to tell you this. I think about hobos more often than I think about the Roman Empire.
Yeah, that might be why we're friends. I mean,
Yeah.
I think about the Roman Empire a fair amount, but that's also because I'm Italian.
They're called oogles now, not hobos.
Well, I'm not talking about modern. I mean, I am aware of the modern transient movement, but
You're talking about like
classic
boxcar, yeah.
Yeah, just carving out nickels, having a little bindle.
The bindle is key.
We used to call them train kids, but the modern ones. Train Hopper Fest this weekend. Nice. Yeah, I knew a train kid taught me how to pee outside.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like peeing inside, but without the seat.
Yeah. There's methodology, though, as a lady.
Yeah. Chris, maybe make a short video for us. Share that
if
knowledge.
If we're going to be sharing that knowledge, it's going to be for fiscal gain.
Yeah. I feel like we cannot tell that story. We're getting dinged left and right on YouTube for having content that's too saucy.
Yeah, we're a little too saucy for YouTube. We might have to move to Vimeo, where there's tons of people looking for content like this.
Yeah, or we just go to OnlyFans. Let's just bite the bullet and do this show on OnlyFans.
Would you follow us, guys? If we had a free OnlyFans account, let us know. What about if it was $1 a month? Would you pay $1 for this?
Yeah. Would you pay $1 to watch this on OnlyFans?
Sun King says we should put it on Daily Motion. Great. I really want to see. I want to see our stuff right up next to like poorly dubbed cartoons from the 80s. And like old PBS documentaries with the commercials still in. I do love Daily Motion.
The more you're talking about this, though, the more you're telling me that our audience is on Daily Motion.
It might be. It might be.
Maybe we do this on OnlyFans. I'm going to think about that. I have to do a little research and see what it would take to actually stream technically on OnlyFans. All right, so we're going to take a look at these numbers. We're looking at a $25 prize, a $25,000 prize, $250 prize, and a 5. We'll start with the 5. It's a 13. Anybody have 13 out there?
Let's take a look. No, we have nothing.
This is oh my God, what is happening to me?
There's a point for Shifty.
Shifty, you're becoming a man.
Next one's. Let's not get out of ourselves. Oh, 33! Whoa!
Oh, wow. Okay, we got a lot of winners on that.
It paid out.
Pooh Stew and wait. We also had the 33. Just Pooh Stew?
I feel like weren't there a bunch of 30? Oh, maybe that was before.
That was before.
Maybe people abandoned the 33.
Oh, no, they didn't. It's Pooh Stew and Visk and Sun King.
Nice. I like to see when a bunch of people win 10 points off of this. If we were to win that 33, that'd be $25 to it, which is the most we would have ever won on a single card.
Oh, wow.
Let's take a look at $250. It's just a flat-out 3. Anybody out there have a 3?
All right, 1 second.
Any threes?
I'm not seeing anything right now.
This card looks to me like one of those...
Oh, wait, no, Shifty Merchant had a 3, sorry.
Oh, nice. Congrats, Shifty. Maybe even displacing Avi by now.
And CD Dinga.
Nice.
Yeah.
This card looks like a 70s compilation from the early 2000s. It just has the aesthetics of those CDs. Last one, the big money one, is a 32. Anybody out there with a 32?
I spoke too soon last time, so I'm going slower. We do not have a 32.
No 32. Well, let's find out. Will we win? Winning number. Let's get a drum roll for this. Here's my drum roll.
Where's Buddy Rich to?
A 12. That does not help us. And by the Alien Bob principle, it dooms us. Let's see the last one. 16. Fuck the New York State Lottery. God damn. We cannot catch a break in New York.
Do they have to prove that somebody's winning?
I don't think they do. I would not put it past New York to have no winners. Or it's like,
only,
you know,
only losers.
A Cuomo, like a lesser Cuomo.
A lesser Cuomo?
Yeah. You know, like a Mark Cuomo or something. Just like
Really, the new
funneling
Baldwins?
money for the Cuomos. Yeah. You don't think there's lesser Cuomos out there? They're like a shitty version of the Kennedys.
Oh my God.
You know, just as rapey as the Kennedys, but, you know, no Kennedy compound. Just a couple houses on Long Island. Ooh, bonus 10 times. Let's do another one. Come on, somebody. Call in. 917-524-7853. I'm going to need 5 numbers. We'll do the bonus games right off the top. Let's see how we didn't win those. That one's a bell. They're all slots. They're all slots stuff. Here's another one for your hobo scrawl. It's a crown. Also,
ooh, what is the? And okay, chat. What should the crown mean in Desperate Losers Hobo Code? What should the bell mean?
Got a nice little neat pile of scratcher dust.
I feel like the New York cards even make less dust. You're really just getting less for your money.
I know. Nothing. I never thought that I would see a day where we would get, I could say that Florida, kind of the tops for scratchers. I feel like we were winning 1 in 3 cards in Florida. Getting those numbers in.
Ooh, Poostu says the bell should mean death.
Yes, I agree. The bell means death.
Visk says the bell means a caller. I think if we leave it up to you and I, all the symbols will mean death.
They're shifty. Here's my take. I think the bell means a caller dies.
Well,
I'm going to combine. I'm going to synthesize.
No.
Shifty.
And people making me call in early today. I don't like calling in until afternoon.
I know. All right, Shifty, do not tell me yet, because I want some guesses from the chat. Chat, how many beers in is Shifty Merchant right now? Keeping in mind that he's calling in earlier than he normally does. Poostu saying 12, but you're going to say 8. Vis going with the 8. Sun King 5. Bone Amputee 10. God damn. I don't know. There's something about the 10 that seems more like Poostu's 12. Shifty, hold that answer. Hold that answer. How you doing today? Let's get a little flavor for how you're talking. Let's see how slurred your speech is.
I'm doing great. I had a good day. It's nothing bad. I got home. I half-assed mowed my yard because it was going to rain, and my yard is not grass. It's just weeds. So they get really tall really fast, and it's been like 2 weeks, and it's getting to be like knee-high. And I'm like, I got to do this. So I mowed the front yard, and I left the backyard for later. That way, at least the city drives by. They're like, hey, at least he tried. He's got the front yard. Like they're not gonna find me, because they will find your ass if it gets like too bad.
Wait, really? Will they do that? I've never lived in the suburbs since I was a kid, so I wasn't like, they'll really like drive past your house and be like, this guy's got weeds, like give him a ticket.
Yes. Well, more than that, like there's all kinds of, like you've got tires in your yard or abandoned cars.
We got a live feed of your house right now, Shifty.
I mean, like if your property just looks like crap and it like brings down the values of your neighbors' houses, like they will come and put a sign on your door that says you have to fix this.
Wow, that's wild. I had no idea. I mean, yeah, okay. But in who, like, is it just a bunch of white moms walking around being like, well, this is ugly?
I'm pretty sure it's got to be to an extreme. It's not like the really Karen type ladies, like the homeowners association that are like nitpicking. It's got to be like really bad for them to really like come at you and be like, hey, you have to get this fixed or we're going to start fining you. Or well, I think actually what they do is they tell you that they're going to do it and they're going to charge you for it. Like, we're going to come in and clean up your whole property and then give you the bill.
Ooh, is it a competitive rate, though? It might just be worth it to let them deal with it.
Hell, I don't know. I've never gotten that far.
I'd really like you to submit some competitive bids.
Shifty, I'm going to tell you what. I will give you the entirety of the Scratchingo qualifying set for life if you let it get to that point and write a book report.
You want me to, like, just let my lawn grow all summer?
I want you to go to war with the city. I want your lawn to be just a warren of mice and rats. I want the city to get involved. You tell us about the whole process. You write a little report.
Well,
I'll give you the entirety of this card.
The problem with that was I already had a plan of, like, making a video where I was going to go around and, like, whack all the weeds down and stuff with my tools and spray weed killer everywhere and take care of it. But now you're just like, no, don't use any of the tools or the stuff you bought to do all that. Just let it go.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna make this interesting for you too. If we win $5,000 a week for life, I will give you $100 a week for life.
I don't know. I might have to go the Avi route with this because I have family members who worry. They drive by my house and they're like, hey, why aren't you mowing the yard? Why are the weeds it's getting overgrown? Your property's overgrown. Are you okay?
Is it like a check-in? Is it like a, oh God, the lawn is tall. Is he dead? Is that what's happening?
No, more like being lazy, like not being an adult, like not taking care of things I need to take care of.
Well, Shifty, I'm glad you called in because I feel like you are just the man to play the final for now round of...
It's time for everyone's favorite guessing game.
God.
Dog toy, baby toy, or sex toy?
I want to call because I knew you were going to hit me with it.
That's the game?
Hate this game.
Well, this is the last time you're going to have to play it for a while. We're looking at this pink horn thing with an X. Got a flared base. We've seen a lot of flared bases.
The hell is this?
Exactly. What the hell is this? Is this a dog toy? Is this a baby
It's got to
toy?
be a dog. There's no way that's a baby toy. Who would give that to their baby to play with? They've got horns. They can poke their eye out.
Well, maybe it's your special baby, your special significant other baby that it's meant to play with.
That's just right, where they could probably poke both their eyes out with it. I'm gonna have to go baby toy for sure. Like I mean, a dog could chew on it, sure, but
you're going baby toy. You just got done telling me that a baby would poke out its eyes, and yet you were
dog toy.
Dog toy. All right.
Dog toy.
Are you feeling confident in that answer?
Yes, because I do not see that being a baby toy at all. It's going to be a dog toy. I got confused.
All right. Well, we're going to lose Chris for a second because Chris has got some business to take care of, but you and I will handle this, Shifty. You tell me. So you're saying that this is a dog toy. I'm going to show you a review, and then we will figure out if you want to change that answer. If you're right, if this is a dog toy, it's going to mean 10 points for you. Here's the review. It's from 2022 from Julie Z. Blank favorite toy. Bought one of these last year and we accidentally blank. Had to buy another one because blank is obsessed with it. It's the only toy he blank when he wants to play. The blank outside can be easily blanked horns. The blank gets all over the place, so that's a plus. Blank, love how this toy bounces when it hits blank in different directions. He blank the horns. So cute, nice and blank. Where it is, fast shipping, good service all around. That good service, Shifty. Are you feeling like that good service is for a dog? Are you feeling like
It's
it's
definitely
a baby?
a dog.
Saying a
It's
dog. You're
toy.
sticking with it all the way
Final
on this.
answer, it's a dog toy.
Final answer on this, the final dog toy, baby toy, sex toy in its current configuration. Let's find out. Will Shifty have you ever won dog toy, baby toy, sex toy, Shifty?
Yes, I think I've won it once and lost it 3 times in a row.
This could put you at, 3-2, so not mostly winning, but at least a little closer to being not so embarrassed. Let's take a look,
It's like
Shifty.
a 50-50 on a lot of them.
Will you be left with a good taste in your mouth? Will you be left with a bad taste in your mouth? Avi has a lot of questions. I only have one. What is this? It is a dog toy, Shifty!
It better damn well be or somebody's really messed up. Like, no way that could be a baby toy.
A dog toy. It is the Z-Dog Mr. X, which, in all honesty, that sounds like a
I really
sex toy.
thought maybe since this is the last one, you were going to throw in that this is actually a butt plug, and you were like, screw you, Shifty, you lost. The butt
It could
plug.
be.
Sex
And
toy.
had it been, we might have been kicked off of Twitch. I'm gonna come back to our card, and I will reveal a little secret about dog toy, baby toy, sex toy. Even though I have had sex toys in the chamber the entire time, I've never had the stones to actually put one up. I have some really great ones, and I feel like the way to retool this game, if we do, now that I'm thinking about it, if we do get like a OnlyFans version of this show where we could actually play it, we'll definitely get the sex toys in there. I feel like that's the problem with the game. Is it's always been a baby toy. It's always been a sex toy.
I mean, it's really like if you threw in the sex part in there, then it would be harder. But generally, everybody's just assuming it's not until one time it is.
It's
And then
been a
you're
good
like,
assumption.
Oh, shit.
It's been a good
But I
assumption.
think, I mean, sex toys would probably be too obvious because I mean, you look at it and you're like, oh, that's definitely a sex toy. You'd be like, there's no way it could be anything else.
I know. Avi, I'm going to use a little Lluvia de Suerte. This is a special Santeria perfume that I bought in Miami. It's hopefully going to bring us some winnings on this card.
Lucky rain.
Yeah, lucky rain. Hopefully we're going to get the rain. I'm dousing up, getting it going, and you know what? We'll throw some of the desperation perfume on too. We'll get that going.
I don't know what it is. Like certain people, like what is the deal with certain people just bathing in perfume and cologne? Like you can smell them coming from like 15 feet away. Why do you do that? Who does that?
I like it. Right now, I got both
like
of these
it, yeah.
on, and I smell like a Cuban baby, and I love it. I love the smell of a Cuban baby.
People, I can't hang around them or I'll get a headache because they smell like it's just like woof.
Well, it's a cultural thing, Shifty. It's a cultural thing. As a Cuban baby, I myself often smelled of lavender. I'm looking
I
for
don't want
two.
to smell bad, but I don't want to smell like you can smell me coming.
I'm looking for two winning numbers, Shifty. What are you feeling? What do you think these winning numbers are gonna be?
Well, we've already proved that they can go all the way up probably to 40, maybe 35.
Could be. That's why this card's so bullshit, and no one ever wins the New York State Lottery. I'm gonna need some numbers though. Get them in, chat. Let me see some winning numbers.
25 and 5.
25 and 5. I like it. I like it. I'm getting a bunch of... Since I'm on my own for the next little bit while Chris is taking care of business, I'm only going to take 2 numbers, Pooh Stew, because I can't... It's just too many for me to have to deal with on my own. So we'll do them a couple at a time. We're just going to do 2 numbers for the moment. And I will get into my chat over here so we can see what everyone has selected. I'm getting a 12 and a 24 from Sun King, 5 and a 12 from Bon Appetit. What did you say, Shifty?
I think I said 25 and 5.
Oh, you did. 25 and 5. I like it. I like it. I like it. Bon Appetit also on that 5 train. Pooh Stew going with 18. It is the lucky number of this show. It What is the lucky number of this show? Let's find out. What are we out there trying to win? A 33. Guys, should have stuck with the 33. Let's see what the next one is. It is a 23. All right, so Shifty, that's not going to do it for you. I'm going to go back through chat, see if anybody had those. I'm not seeing. No. Not seeing it.
Bruce Stew's got 33.
He did, but he didn't commit to it in the twos.
That was the 4.
He didn't commit to it in the twos. That's gonna be a sad trombone. I know Shifty's excited about Pooh Stew getting hoisted by his own petard.
That makes me feel good. That brings a smile to my face.
Yeah. Oh wait, we never got the answer, Shifty. How many beers?
Oh, right now I am drinking number 7, so everyone was wrong.
Wow.
The next one will be number 8.
Next one will be 8. I feel like you're always at 8. It doesn't matter when you call in. You're always 8 deep.
Well, I kind of have like a certain amount that I drink at a certain amount of time. It's like I generally start at like 8:30 or 9, and by like 11 I'm on like 4, and by 11 like 12 I'm on 6 or 7, and and I generally go to sleep at around 2 when I'm on beer 9 or 10.
So this is your night. You watch the show.
Yeah,
We're putting you to sleep.
This is my night. I mean, I thought you already knew that. I
did know that, but I wasn't sure
exactly
exactly of the timing. So you're telling me every Thursday we are that show that just lulls you to sleep. We're your Joe Pera.
Yeah, I mean, basically after the show's over, I'm like, I just get something to eat and go to bed.
I like it. Well, no winners on those two. Let's take 2 more. Shifty, what do you want? I'm going to give you the whole card for winning Dog Toy, Baby Toy, Sex Toy. Give me 2 numbers, though, to start with.
All right, 18 and 12.
18 and 12. You know, Shifty, I would have guessed. Bone Amputee saying that they should have guessed before. Should have waited to hear you talk. I would have guessed when you first called that you were on like 4 or 5. You felt to me a little bit more on the sober side of the Jekyll and Hyde
because I mowed the yard.
My great uncle painted the house. Helped my grandfather paint my parents' house one year, and my great uncle, he drank a lot, and you could definitely tell by the end of the day who had painted what, because it was pretty sloppy, his work.
Pretty sloppy. Hey, I used to paint when I was drunk, and I was doing a great job. Just slap it on there and spread it out.
I'm seeing a 31 and a 20 from Visk. What do you want to do, Shifty?
I thought I already did.
Did you give me 2 more numbers? I don't remember.
It was 12 and 18. 18 and 12.
12 and 18. Let's see them. Get them in there, chat. Get them all in, because we're looking for a 12. We're looking.
Now, if this was like 30 minutes till the end of the show, I probably would have been like, I don't remember what I said 5 seconds ago. Like, what did I say? I don't remember.
It's a 4. No 4s out there. Let's keep going. 17. Not going to do it either. Doesn't do it for anyone. Doesn't even do it for us. Shifty, when do you think the drought is going to end for us? When are we going to finally win some money?
It's all luck. You never know. I mean, I've had, I think my biggest losing streak was like 9 tickets in a row, and my biggest winning streak was like 7 in a row.
7 in a row? God damn.
So, I mean, it's like, it seems like you can't lose, and then all of a sudden it seems like you can't win. It's like
I know.
scratchers over and over and over, you're losing.
Yeah. You know what? I'm feeling a little saucy. I'm feeling like we can go a little further. Shifty, I'm gonna get my my lower third up, and I'm gonna ask you for 5. I'm gonna ask you for 5 numbers. Just give me a moment to get that up. Where is it? Where do I keep the damn thing? Probably should know. There we go. Shifty, give me 5 numbers. And chat, throw them in there. Give me 5.
How about 1, 2, 3?
I like it.
5, and 6.
5. I like it. I like it, Shifty. This might be my favorite selection you've ever made.
It's just as likely to come up as anything else.
I know. This coming in similar. 20, 21, 22, 24, 25. Sun King changing it up to 8 this time. No 7. 10, 14, 20. Blue Amputee.
That's what I hate about Keno. If you play Keno, you'll sit there and watch it. It'll just come up like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. You're like, there's no way that would ever happen if I bet on that.
No. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. A 39. I don't think that does it for anybody.
Okay, so it does go probably up to 40.
Yeah, that one would have been 2,500. Actually, let's see the prizes. What kind of money are we playing for
$2
here?
ticket that goes up to 40.
Paying for 25 and 10 bucks. Let's see. Let's finish out this row. It's a 9. Did anybody have a 9? No. God damn. That guy's danced all around the 9, but no 9. And there it is, 36.
This is not working out.
This card sucks. Shifty, how do you feel about the New York State Lottery as a whole?
It's probably a lot like most of the other state lotteries. You're going to lose money.
Yeah, we won 10 bucks once, and then never again. Won 10
All
bucks
I've really
once.
heard about it is if, like, the best strategy for winning a lot of money is to buy a lot of tickets at once. Like, buy, like, the whole roll of tickets, and then, like, hope you hit one of the big ones. Other than that, it's just hit or miss. All luck. It's for entertainment only. Entertainment only.
Are you finding this entertaining so far, Shifty?
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
Good value for money. I feel like good return on investment for viewers of Desperate Losers. You get what you pay for, but, you know, you don't pay a fucking thing. Let's take a look at the last two from our little 5-number streak. What were the prizes? 25 bucks. I feel like when they're lower, better odds that we're going to win, obviously. 2,500. That would be nice. Shifty, that would wipe out our debt. I don't even know what a debt-free version of Desperate Losers would look like.
It wouldn't be Desperate Losers because you wouldn't be in debt.
No, we would be kind of neutral. Neutral
You would have to change the name to, like, Somewhat Winners.
Breaking even.
Yeah. Doing okay.
Let's take a look. 13. I think there were some 13s out there, were there not? No. I don't think there was. Fuck. Fuck. That sucks.
I'm going to leave a scathing review on Amazon. Scathing.
Agree. Hard agree, Shifty. Don't let me forget. I can't open that window right now, but I do owe you a point. Let's take a look at the last one here. 31. That's going to do it for no! For no one! For no one!
Yeah, mine were all low.
Wow!
That was,
God.
That was bad. It was clams. It was all clams.
Horseshit. God damn. Shifty, give me the last 3. Let's finish this card.
I don't think I should stick with my low numbers now that I see what I see. Maybe I should go with a 37. 37.
Chat, get the last 3 in too. Desperate Losers is looking for a 33 and a 23 to win. We'll find out what those prizes are. 10 bucks.
37, 3, and 8.
10 bucks for chat, honestly, is the best amount that Desperate Losers can possibly win. Because it's not enough that I'm going to want to pay down our debt, but it is enough that I will buy a Scratchingo qualifying card. Now, $2,500.
I got 7 out of 13 numbers. I got some lines growing. They're not there yet. There's no Scratchingo, but it's at least to start.
No. Well, this one's not Scratchingo eligible. We need a $10 card or above for Scratchingo. Did you get the lottery numbers down from the countdown, Shifty?
I think so, yeah. You posted them earlier, what the Scratchingo numbers were.
Visk is close, I think. Visk is like 1 away from winning. For
What?
those yeah. Visk is very close to winning Scratchingo. 15, 28, 38 for Bone Amputee. Sun King's got 34, 28, 5. Shifty, what do you like? What do you like for the last 3 numbers?
I said them earlier. Now I'm trying to remember what they were. 37, 8.
37, 8. I like it.
And 3.
3. None of these would be winners for us. So that would be a losing card.
No, you gonna lose. You gonna lose.
I think we're gonna win on if we're gonna win on this card, we're gonna win on a 33. I've been feeling 33 today. Pooh Stew's feeling the 33, 11, 22, 33. I love the 11s multiples. Pooh Stew is the only
not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen? I don't know. Could happen. Could happen.
Not gonna happen.
Could happen. I'm only seeing guesses from Bone Amputee, Sun King, Pooh Stew. If anyone else is out there guessing, get them in, because here they come. Here they come. First one is a bullshit 6. That would have helped you earlier, Shifty. Should have stuck with it. Let's see the next one.
Come on, 37. Jenny needs a new pair of shoes.
It's a 21. Oh, Pooh Stew.
Oh.
Just fucking you left and right. You know, I feel like when Pooh Stew gets close but doesn't win, Shifty, for you, it's kind of like for me when the Yankees lose. Like, I don't have any skin in the game. It's not my Miami Marlins winning, but I like seeing the Yankees lose.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the big money, $25,000. I'm looking for 23.
Rooting for the Yankees was like going into a casino and betting on the house to win. Like,
yeah,
they buy their team.
It is. It's, you know what? I'm not gonna mince words. It's like rooting for the Nazis. It's an 11.
Really
that is gonna do it for Pooh Stew.
Oh no! No.
That's 10. That is 10. All right, I'm gonna get in the doc. I'm gonna update that right now. Pooh Stew.
Don't forget my point. You still owe me a point.
I do owe you a point. I'm doing that right now too. God damn, Pooh Stew. Wow, a little bit of movement on the board here.
Getting close. It's getting close now. Like every point counts.
I know. God, it's neck and neck. I love it. I love it. Pooh Stew still never spent a single point. Pooh Stew is the absolute leader in spending points. Let's take a look at that leaderboard because I think it's going to be very interesting. Pooh Stew just barely edging out Sun King there. 757 over 756. Shifty, it's got a 13-point lead over that. But then 3-point lead over that. Avi. Shifty with a couple of drops. You know, you're really, I feel like right now you got to be rooting for everybody to lose. Get a couple more drops in there. You could be back at 2.
Well, I think after this, Pooh Stew's probably going to call, and I'm going to root for him to lose.
Yeah, well, Pooh Stew, maybe you should be rooting for him because I have a feeling Pooh Stew's going to definitely want to go for Larry King 5. So maybe he'll go for, oh, there's Alien Bob. Shifty, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, let me go.
All right, bye. Bobo, welcome.
Yes, sir.
Can you finally hear us at long last?
Yes, we can hear you at long last. I can. I'm here. I'm listening.
I love it. How
watching.
you feeling today?
What's up?
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's been a fun day. I printed out some extra flyers to take with me on my trip on Sunday.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I posted a picture of it. It has a good look now because my printer's running out of ink, so it gave it a 70s look when I printed it. It's really wild.
Send us a picture of that. I'd love to see that.
I think that's in our Discord currently.
Oh, I can't. It's the Discord to the show pipeline is a broken pipeline at the moment. I do not have a way to get that stuff on screen. It's just a routing thing on my end.
I'll email it over.
Let me just send a message real quick. That kind of reminds me. I keep forgetting to do this. We actually have, while you're on the line, we got a question from one of the flyers for Telly in Heaven, and he actually gave us an answer. Would you like to hear that message before we get into some games?
I would love to hear the message and the answer.
Let's find out. Here we go.
Have a question about the mysteries of life and death? Let Heaven's ultimate insider answer. Today's question.
Hey, would you rather piss a pineapple or poop a watermelon?
Hello, Big Apple Fruitophile. This is star of Kojak, Telly Savalas, with an answer for you from heaven. You know, your question reminds me of a story I have about Omar Sharif. Back when we were filming McKenna's Gold in the Arizona desert, it was brutal. Hot as hell, miles from nowhere, and every day we were in overtime. At lunch, the salads were so wilted they looked like the Tolland man. Omar would need a bit of it, kind of a priss. For all 62 shooting days, he lived on only steak, lamb, and eggs. Well, you can guess what happened. By day 50, he was backed up worse than a DMV with only one teller. Omar howled in pain. He begged for a laxative, but J. Lee Thompson, who was directing, was a real son of a bitch in those days. He said Omar's pain was bringing gravity to the role, so he ordered the crew to do nothing. We were on like that for a week. Omar doubled over like a dog dying of guinea worm, J. Lee crowing that it was the performance of a lifetime. Until one day, Omar finally blasted all that backlog out. And when I tell you it was the size of a cannonball, I am not exaggerated. It even cracked the bowl in the honey wagon. Omar was intoxicated with relief, even a little proud. The thing was so damned impressive that he kept calling everyone over to see it. Gregory Peck, Julie Newmar, me. Hell, even Keenan Wade almost dropped his glasses right at it when he saw the size of those leavings. And sure, Omar couldn't sit down for a few hours, but by the end of the day, he was back to his old self. So would I rather shit a watermelon or piss a pineapple? Do you own a urethra? Jesus, watermelon all the way.
This has been Answers from Heaven.
Like it.
I have to agree with him on that.
You're a bit of a
all the way.
You're a film buff, right, Alien Bob?
I am.
Have you seen McKenna's Gold?
I have not. I'm gonna have to get it now and give it a watch.
I know, and now we all have a little bit of an insider story about what was going on there.
Yep. So yeah, I have to agree though. I'm gonna go with the watermelon.
The watermelon is
the
move.
If you pass the kidney stone, you would know the watermelon is the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, kidney stone, one of the most painful things you can do. Alien Bob, would you like to play a little pre-qualifying game to figure out what the rest of your Desperate Losers experience today is going to look like?
100%.
Let's play a little game of... So we're looking for a What Should It Say? Now this is a restaurant that is in New York City.
As I say, it looks very New York. It looks very New York. It looks
very
like
New York.
It Is that near the old Desperate Losers office that was in New York, or no?
It is not. This is in Brooklyn. I want to say that this is on Washington Avenue. If you have ever been around this building, you will remember the name of this restaurant for sure. It is a very, very memorable Chinese food restaurant name. I'm looking for 10 points on the correct answer, 20 for the best incorrect answer. The funny incorrect answer is really where the points live here.
So it's blank restaurant and it's Chinese food. I want to be funny, but I don't want to get
canceled for the rest of your life. Yeah. It's not a cancel joke. It's just a delightful name for this restaurant. Poostu coming in with wangers. Pretty good.
I was going to go with something like Wang's or Big Wang's restaurant or something like Big Wang's restaurant. Why not?
I like Big Wang. It sounds like the name of like a San Francisco drug dealer, you know?
You go see Big Wang when you need a hit, man.
You do. You know, and you don't cross him. You do not cross Big Wang.
And sometimes if you need a hit real bad, you find yourself in a tunnel looking at a Big Wang, so.
I'm seeing Wong King from Sun King. I feel like Wong King from Sun King is a little Telly's pop, if I'm being 100% honest. Fist going with the classic dongs, craft beer shit, vaginas. I like it. I like vaginas. Food restaurant for Bon Appetit. Very good. Food restaurant would be my number one pick if it wasn't for vaginas. I am really feeling craft beer shit's vaginas. Hey, Bob, you got anything better? I'm seeing clams and hams from Shifty. Pretty good. Doesn't feel Chinese restaurant. I like the name, but it does not feel Chinese restaurant to me.
Is it like Wang Dong or something like that?
The actual name is not Wang Dong. I will give you all a hint. It is in the sexual in nature neighborhood. You're never going to guess what the name of this place is. It's not meant to be sexual in nature. Oh yeah, this is a highly rated restaurant, much beloved. Thick Wang from Poostu. I like it. It's not going to beat vaginas, but I like it.
Wow.
Fat Wangs and just peepees from Visk. Big Duck Dong. I feel like we've mined the terrain here. We're getting like iterations on a theme. I think I'm gonna give it to craft beer shit. That's gonna be 10 points for you, my friend. I like vaginas. It's a nice play on what we were all thinking it's gonna be. But the true name of this restaurant, you're gonna love this, is Cum Cow. It is the Cum Cow Chinese restaurant, and it's very good.
Is that like? That's something that I would be weary if I was in a taxi cab and I was like, hey, can you bring me to a nice place for Chinese food in Brooklyn? And he said, Cum Cow.
Yeah,
and I'd be like, I don't think I want to eat that.
I think that's the pronunciation too. I don't think it's like a Cum Cow. I think it is a Cum Cow. Love it though. Pass by that place not infrequently for work. But, for being such a sport, Bob, I'm going to give you your pick. I'll either give you 6 scratches on this, win $1,000 a week for life, the kind of baby version of Set for Life, or I'll let you play one of our other games. We've got The Price is All Correct or Larry King 5s available.
Let's do the scratches. I haven't scratched in a bit.
Let's
Don't
do
get
it!
into scratch, you know what I mean?
Let's do it! I'm looking for 5 numbers from you, and we'll go from there. Chat, get yours in too.
Are we doing winning first, or are we doing the... Oh, there's 2 games on this. Okay.
There's 2 games on it. I don't know how the your score, their score works. I don't know if those are numbers. Oh, it's
Or
if your
if the
score
numbers
beats
are-
their score. So yeah, I think those are going to be numbers. I think so. We've got 4 in the your score, their score. So I think we're going to see numbers here, and we should definitely see some numbers over here.
So I'll go
In game
with,
2,
let's
this
see.
is very complicated. In game 1, if your score beats their scores, you win a prize in the box. Let's see what the prizes are. $2,500. That would be nice.
That's not bad.
Take us out of debt. $10. That's the Scratchingo number you want to see, because it means I will buy a Scratchingo card. Of course, I would love to break even on this show, Bob.
Yeah,
If
I
I-
know. It would
if
be
I-
great to see a big hit and get that number dropping down to in the negatives or 0. And
I know. If we break even on this show, I'm going to find all kinds of wonderful new ways to go back into debt on this. Oh no, Visc's laptop died. Oh, no good. No good. Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
yeah, that's
So, we're looking
all
for
right,
some...
let's see what kind of numbers I can think of. I'm not sure it's going to be a high number game, so I want to stick with the under 30, maybe over 10.
I wish I could tell you what kind of a game it's going to be, because honestly, I can't.
Let's go with the 15. I'm going to do 15.
You're going to do 15. All right, let me get them in. 15. What else you want? I need 4 more.
Let's see, 15, 22, 3.
You know what, Bob? Give me 6. That's kind of silly to leave us hanging. Let's see them all.
All right, so 15, 22, 3, 7.
7.
19.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm looking at this a little bit more closely. In Game 2, match... This is... What an arcane set of rules here. Game 2, match 3 like prize amounts and win that amount. So we're looking at money amounts here. We're looking at money amounts for our 6. So it's going to be like 10 and 50 and, stuff like that.
$6 amounts or random?
Yeah,
numbers?
I want $6 amounts. I want $6 amounts.
Okay.
That goes for you too, chat.
So I'll go $5.
$5. We like it.
$25.
$25. I like that.
$1,000.
$1,000.
$2.
$2.
I want to say I don't know, $10.
$10.
And so 5, 25, 1,000, 2, 10, and 15.
15. I like it.
15.
I like it. I feel like with the dollar amounts, you actually stand a much better chance of winning some points here.
It seems like it's a better spread on winning on this ticket for that, because I mean there's standards for prizes on scratchers, right?
There are.
We've seen the patterns before.
Yeah. You don't usually go like $87.13 on a scratcher. It's going to be a whole number. It's going to be a nice, fancy, cardinal
round number too.
Yeah.
This is a dollar ticket or something.
Exactly. Which this is a $2 ticket. So I feel like we could see a 4. But let's find out. Let's find out. Chat, get them in. I'm seeing answers from Pooh Stew. I am seeing answers from Bone Amputee. I'm seeing it from Sun King. I'm seeing it from Shifty. Visk with the dead computer. You want to get in on this action. Get in there with some guesses. We're looking for dollar amounts for these 6 for Game 2 of Win $1,000 a Week for Life, a needlessly convoluted scratcher from the New York State Lottery. Pooh Stew.
I don't know, the crossword scratchers are a little bit convoluted at times too.
Yeah, I like that Pooh Stew's still sticking with the 1, 18, 11, 22, 23, even though we know these are dollars. 75. You know what? Just for that bold move, Pooh Stew, I'm going to give you another college credit. You are up to 4 college credits now. That's like, that's not shy. That's like a half course now. Pustu has taken
He just
half
said
of a
good.
course.
I know I'm wrong, but I'm going to double down on my wrongness.
What are you doubling down on here?
No, that's what I'm saying. Pustu. He's just doubling down on
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no. Pustu cannot redo. Pustu is sticking with this. Pustu has earned college credit for this bold gesture, which is in some ways
completely shit if it's like actual numbers and not prizes.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. A secret will be revealed when Pustu has a certain amount of college credits. A secret will be revealed. Let's take a look at the first.
Is it a secret amount of credits?
It could be. The first one is a 2,500. Let me go back to the chat. That's not gonna do it for you, Bob, but this might do it for somebody in chat. It is gonna do it for Shifty Merchant.
Shifty got it.
Shifty's got it for 10. Let me get that in. Bringing Shifty to 780 and 680 for spending points. Anybody else got that? No, nobody else has got that. Well, let's see the next one. Simple 100. Simple 100. Doesn't do it for you, Bob. Will do it for anybody else.
On one of them too.
I don't think anyone out there guessed 100. I'm not seeing any hundreds. All right, let's see the next one. Just $5. $5 is gonna do it for you.
Excellent.
That's 10 for Alien Bob. Anybody else out there? I think that that does it for Sun King and Shifty. I'm seeing Sun King. I'm seeing Bone Amputee.
Bone Amputee
yeah.
Also.
So Shifty getting another one, taking him to 790. Shifty, you should know. I believe you have just surpassed Avi. Sun. Who else do we have in there? Read them out for me, because I'm doing this on my own. Some Alien, Bob, you seen anybody else? I think we had Bones got it, and Shifty.
And Shifty.
Yeah. All right. So I still got to give Sun King and Bone Amputee their points. Bone Amputee. Oh, Sun King. I like this. Sun King. I feel like this is an accounting error because I don't think Sun King has ever spent points. But Sun King, for whatever reason, our accounting has 666 spending points. I
would like to hit 666 and keep it there for a little while.
I know. I don't think Sun King is a real points getter. I don't think Sun King is going to stay there very long. Let's take a look at the next one.
If I can get 1313, I think I'd be happy.
$20. $20. Not going to do it for you, Bob. Does it do it for
shit? Craft beer shit does it.
Yes, I like it. Craft
and
beer.
Bone Amputee again.
Craft beer really getting in the points this time. Craft beer's at 41. I think Craft beer started this game with really jumping up the ranks here. Started the game with only 11. And who did you say had it, Alien Bob?
Bone Amputee.
Bone Amputee, nice. Bone Amputee. Coming in 538. I like it. Let's take a look at the next one. Life.
What is life?
Well,
we
get $1,000 a week for life.
It says 1,000. Does that count for a win?
No, we got to match 3 prizes. I can tell you right now, we did not.
No, I'm talking about for me because I said 1,000, right?
1,000. Yeah, but that's every week. I feel like that's a different thing. I'll give you half points. I'll give you 5. But I'm feeling charitable. I shouldn't give you these 5, but I am going to give you the 5 because you're helping me out figuring out who else has got it. Did anyone else guess 1,000? Is anyone else entitled to 5 points? No. That's it. All right. I'll tell you what. If this next number is 1,000, that's going to be the other half of the points for you.
Excellent.
That's a hundo.
Oh.
I feel like I saw some hundos.
Yeah, there was no.
No hundos.
No straight hundreds.
No hundos. Wow. That game, I like that a lot of people got points. I feel like people did not get as many points as I would have guessed that they were going to get. More prize amounts to be had than
I think it was more. Imagined. It was more hits than just regular numbers for certain.
Oh yeah. Although, usually on a single scratcher, like at least a couple people are winning points. All right. So now we're just looking for straight numbers here. I'm looking for 4 regular numbers. Bob, I know I was only going to give you those 6, but I'm feeling awfully generous. I wanted to see the rest of this
appreciate
card.
the generosity.
I want to see if I won $2,500 or if y'all won an
I
extra
would
set
say,
for life.
I'm going to go with 5?
5.
19. 22.
22.
And 10.
10. Like it. 5, 19, 22, 10. Chat, get him in.
Locked in.
Get him in. Get him in. Let's play the bonus while we're waiting. We're not going to win this. No, it's a money bag. The money bag is death in the New York Scratcher world.
Is that on several different tickets too, the money bag?
Yeah, we've gotten the money bag a couple times just today. Just today we've gotten it. Look, there's a money bag.
I didn't know if it was like a New York exclusive or if it was just like other tickets.
No, I'm just noticing today the money bag is death. The bell, the crown, also death in the New York Scratcher world.
I gotta get some more Carolina scratches. I'm gonna be in Boston in March. I'll pick up some from there too.
Nice. Going to Boston.
I might pick up a couple out in
business?
Nashville. No, family.
Nice. Are you? Is your family from the Boston area?
Yeah, I'm originally a Boston guy. I grew up in Boston till I was about 19 and moved down to South Carolina. Been living here the past 20 plus years.
Nice. My hot take. JP Licks, I think is like maybe the 3rd best ice cream in America.
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking good.
I grew up on Carvel's with the Crunchies, man, and the Crunchies from Carvel's are just like you can't beat them.
No, the best at Carvel is definitely the Fudgy the Whale. Oh my God, I have a Fudgy every year for my birthday. I love a Fudgy. Love a Fudgy. God, we used to fight over the eye as kids. All right,
because my kids never experienced that. So next time we're up there, we're getting her a Fudgy the Whale.
Nice. It's a dangerous road though. That becomes a lifelong thing. Let's take a look at some numbers. We're looking for 5, 19, 22, 10 for you, Bobo. Let's find out what we got. A 9. Anybody have a 9 out there?
I got
I'm
Bob.
Not
seeing a 9.
No 9s. Let's take a look at the next one. I gotta tell you, I love scratching with this knife I found in a hotel mattress as a boy, because it just everything comes off so easily. 14.
Is it say sharp too?
Yeah, I've sharpened it a few times.
Because when we were on our trip out to the West Coast, I drove through Mississippi and found an old-timer knife on a playground, so that was fun.
That's an excellent place to find a knife. There's a story there.
I was pushing my kid on a swing, and I looked down, and I was like, what is this? And I picked it up, and I was like, oh, look, an open knife where she could land on it. This is great.
Wow. You think that was like child hooliganism? What do you think was going on?
It was probably some kid who was swinging and it slipped out of his pocket, and I found it.
Open knife in their pocket, though. That's rough business.
No, not open. It's one of those where you can open it, so if it hits the ground, it'll pop open every once in a while.
Oh, I see. One of those spring-loaded jobs. It's a 7. Any 7s out there? No.
Yeah. Sun King has a 7.
Oh, Sun King's got a 7. Yeah, Sun King does have a 7. Excellent. It's going to be 10 points for the old Sun King. Taking them out of the 666 territory. I told you that was going to happen. Sun King... Sun King is just the ultimate sleeper agent on this show.
Yep.
Really, really just, secret lurker, just constantly winning points, never calling in. Definitely the most mysterious person in the Desperate Losers universe. I like it. 4 is the last number. 4. Not going to do it for you, Bobo. It does do it for Bone, though.
Wait, no, Bone Amputee. Yeah, Bone Amputee has the 4.
Bone's got it.
Excellent. I appreciate the generosity sketches.
Oh, anytime, friend. Anytime. Let's take a look at that leaderboard before you go, though.
Yep, and I will be sure to call you guys and leave some voicemails from your age.
Please do. Please do. Shifty back at number 2 with 790. What a profitable little game that was for Shifty. I think Shifty made almost all those points in the prize numbers. Sun King in there at 776. Avi at 773. God, I love how tight the top is getting there. Poostu, call in. You could top everybody here with one good run on Larry King 5s. Poostu could absolutely decimate this board. And there he is. All right. Thanks for calling, Bob.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Poostu, welcome. Welcome. Do we have you? Did I see correctly in the chat? Are you based out of LA?
No, I'm not. I'm north.
You're north. What's the vibe like right now? I'm sure it's not good.
Well, so here's what I think is funny is I live in a pretty red part of the state, and for the past, I don't know, 4 years or something, 5 years, we've had a sign up the road that said Democrats for Trump, and they finally took it down.
Wow. Do you think they were Democrats?
I mean, so I live in a really weird spot. Before JFK got assassinated, Northern California and Southern Oregon were trying to secede and become their own state called Jefferson State.
Ooh.
Which is a libertarian kind of thing. It's a purple. It's a no government, get out of our business.
Like
we
a
want to grow
Vermont kind of
weed.
deal.
Yeah. And, in an area where you have to look out for, mountain lions and bears, we don't need to have the same gun laws as, San Francisco and L.A. That's kind of valid. But, whatever. It's not as scary up here as I know it is in L.A. I've got a lot of friends in L.A., and I've been checking up on them, and, yeah, things are heating up. Things are really sad and scary right now. I'm pretty terrified, to be honest.
Me too. We make it a rule not to talk about that kind of shit on the show, because this is a nice break from the world. But it's scary, and I am, it's heartbreaking that I've spent the last several months for various reasons checking in on my friends in LA, making sure they're safe.
I wouldn't have brought it up, but you asked what the temperature was like. Maybe you were talking about
No. I did mean that. I was genuinely curious about what the vibe was in California. I've noticed in Miami a lot of the Trump signs quietly disappearing. I don't know what that means, but
I mean, I think that people that used to support him don't anymore because it's an obvious takeover and complete. I mean, it's what's happening. We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. We all know it's fucking nonsense. I'll tell you one thing I'm noticing, Poostu. Every time I use this desperation oil, we're losing. I think the desperation oil makes you desperate. I think it's it's a trick bottle. I think it's fucking me. I think we're losing the cards because I keep using this one. I should just be using the luck rain or just plain old money.
What does it smell like? Does it have like an oils ingredient list? Do you know whether you're getting like?
It does not. I know. Take a look here. Let me punch in as much as I can there for you. Has water, fragrance, food and dye, and coloring. And you should keep it out of the reach of children. It's got kind of like a. It's got a little bit of like a somewhere between like a lilac and like a lavender kind of smell to it. They all smell the same. They're like, they all have different colors, but they all smell exact. This one's my favorite, by the way. I bought that one in case, we needed to silence anybody on the show.
Did you get like a variety pack of these?
No. I drove around. I went to like a bunch of botanicas in Miami, and I got the best, like the funniest looking ones I could find. So you're looking at the best of the best. Show you everything.
Thank you for the field trip. Thank you for doing that for us.
Yeah, this is part of the reason the show is so in debt. I haven't used this one yet, but I'm very curious about La Mano Poderosa. That one is, I don't know what's going on with that one. The powerful hand. It's got like some saints on a hand. I don't know enough Santeria. My family was not really a Santeria family. A lot of atheists in my family. Don't really believe in it so much, but I'm sure this means something to somebody. Maybe
my
if I'd
buddy,
used it.
I think it's a couple doors down from Santa Muerte Church.
Oh, nice. Nice. I've been saving it up, Stu. I've been like I don't want to scratch all the Scratchingo numbers, but wouldn't it be incredible if while we scratch this over the course of like a couple months, the whole time there's $5,000 a week just waiting for us there?
Oh wow, yeah, that would be. You'd look back on all these episodes and you'd just know.
I know.
Sitting on a winner.
The whole time. And wouldn't it be ironic if it had just expired because we took so long to scratch it off?
Oh man, that would be such a kick in the dick.
I know. I'd have to look that up. I gotta look up the expiration on that one, figure out how quickly we should move through that. Stu.
Yeah, good.
I'm gonna give you your choice of what game you want to play, but to kind of get a flavor for it, you want to play a pre-qualifying game?
Sure.
Let's play that game no one likes.
Who is that? And who is he? We know who he is, but what about them? They look familiar, but does she? And her? The answers to these questions could win you prizes galore. All of this. Who is that?
So here you have it. Chris is back with us. You have 70 seconds. Do you know who this is?
Yeah, Carol Channing. That's Carol
Channing.
Yes!
I love how fast you got that. Carol Channing is the best.
She is.
Yeah, she is the best. What a gem of a human being.
I know. That's gonna be 20 points for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's that within seconds of me seeing it on my screen, like immediately. Carol Channing.
I love that you knew that right away. Carol is just like one of those people who, like, every time I hear some showbiz story about her, she's always like the nicest person. Like, I've never heard a bad word uttered about Carol Channing. And talk about somebody who made a meal of a really limited acting range. Like, Carol Channing was so charming and everything, but always the same. Always exactly the same. Her dolly is really not that different than the lady she was in Thoroughly Modern Millie. But I'm there for it, She's like a Bogart. I'm there, even though it's never different, I'm always there to see it.
Yeah, she's the kind of person that you want to write roles for just so you can have her on set.
I know.
Yeah.
What an incredible voice. I would, maybe we'll get lucky someday and Carol Channing will call us from heaven.
Ooh, I'd love a call from Carol Channing in heaven.
One of my favorite RuPaul seasons when they do that celebrity tic-tac-toe game and dress up like celebrities.
Yeah.
One of the girls dressed up like Carol Channing and just did a fantastic job with it.
I feel like Carol Channing is like definitely a staple of the drag world. I feel like if you want to make your bones in drag, you gotta have a good Carol Channing. And you get to do the voice. It's so good. Do you have a Carol Channing, Poostu?
Oh man, I don't know. No, I can't. No, no, that's awful.
Your Carol Channing came out a little Richard kind.
Yeah,
but you know what?
I can't do.
You gave it the old college try, and that is what we're looking for college credits. That's going to be another college credit for you I just threw on. Chris, look at this leaderboard. There's been a lot of movement. While you were gone, it's getting so hot and heavy, and Poostu having just absolutely decimated. Who is that? You have your pick of the litter. I have got for you The Price is All Correct, and I have for you Larry King 5s. We can play whatever it is that you want to play.
When was the last time we played Price is All Correct?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, let's do that then.
All right, let's do it. The Price is All Correct.
From the Sears and Roebuck Fall and Winter Catalog of 1967, it's The New Price is All Correct. The Sears Corporation is not in any way affiliated with this program.
I'm so glad you picked this. This is... I can say this without... I don't want to hurt the feelings of the other games, but the Price is All Correct is definitely my favorite game. Chris, do you have a favorite game?
My favorite too, but after that one Larry King game, I totally want to play that more often.
I mean, it's always available. Always available. Let's take a look. Are you ready to take a look at the first item? We're looking from the 1967 Fall and Winter Sears Catalog. So these prices are $1967.
All right.
Here we go. That first item for you is the portable mask. Discover the angel in you. Pamper your skin in billowy clouds of mist. Facial baths. Let our mist-making portable mask device cloak your face in gentle, cleansing vapors that coax the skin to perspire and remove dust and embedded particles, leaving the skin blushing, pink, and tingling with that really clean feeling. The adjustable vapor lock lets you dial in just the amount of vapor you want. The case lets you take it on trips to give your day a great start anywhere. It comes in a beige plastic case with handle, tinted amber see-through plastic. The device measures 10.5 inches by 7.5 inches wide. This thing is going to draw a whopping 250 watts. I always like to see the power draw from back then. It's always nuts. It's like everything is a house fire in the 60s.
What a weird... I just like they're like... I can just imagine them pitching this item. It's like, it's a steam cleaner for your face.
For your face, yeah. You know how ladies love to get smoke in their faces? Well, what if it was just steam?
Gosh, that reminds me of that old advertisement. Blow smoke in her face and she'll follow you anywhere.
Oh, I don't think I know that one. Poostu. Shifty's saying this is 18. $18 coming in from Shifty Merchant. What do you feel, Poostu?
I was gonna say 12.
12. I feel like that's a solid guess. I'm trying to remember what some prices we've seen in 1967 before. I think the go-kart was like 50. It's like 100.
Is weird.
Yeah, the go-kart was like $155, something like that. Cat Guy Bob coming in $23.99. Bone Amputee with a $300. Holy shit. Sun King with $9.95. Sun King is often like disturbingly close in these games. Sun King has a real mastery of inflation.
He does.
I feel like Sun King might be secretly an economist. I like wondering about Sun King. It's kind of like there was a good many years, Poostu, and I'm going to preface this by saying I don't like Maroon 5. But I spent many years trying to never learn anything about them. I didn't want to learn the name of the lead singer because I wasn't sure if he was white or black, and I didn't want to know. Didn't want to know. I liked the air of mystery around it, that every time Maroon 5 would come on some radio that was just in a public place, I would never know. Is that guy white? And of course, Adam Levine is like the whitest fucking guy ever. What a disappointment. But, you know, what do you expect from Maroon 5? What do you expect? But Sun King, to me, much better, obviously, than Maroon 5. So I do not like Maroon 5, like Sun King quite a bit. But Sun King has that, like, Adam Levine mystery. And when I tell you I kept this mystery alive for a long time, Boost, it was like 7 years. 7 years I didn't know anything about Maroon 5. And then he got that reality show, and he ruined it for me.
You were probably better for it, and now you're tainted with that knowledge, and I'm so sorry.
I have been tainted by Adam Levine.
There is no unknowing. I actually kind of imagine Sun King as like, I think he's like, you know, we were talking about that Star Trek episode where there's the god that's a computer in a cave.
Yes, my favorite.
That's Sun King.
Yes.
That's Sun King.
Yeah, do you know that one, Pustu? It's like a village of like Amish people who were ruled by a computer.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that one. There was a Futurama episode like that too.
Yes, that's a common theme in Star Trek, is that people ruled by a computer, and then you ask the computer what love is, and it smokes up, and that's the end of the computer. I wish that worked in real life. I wish I could just take down ChatGPT by asking it what love is, instead of getting a mealy-mouthed, like, please the audience kind of answer. Anyway, we're talking...
Came back to Baby Don't Hurt Me. What if that's what it said? What is love? Baby Don't Hurt Me.
I would like that. I feel like Grok might do that, which is now making me not like it. What do you think the portable mask costs, Poostu?
I'm going to stick with 12.
$12. Let's find out. Chris, get ready to tell us who is closest. Portable mask. Here's the answer. $29.50.
Cat Guy Bobo.
Like it. How surprising is this to you as a price, Poostu? $29.50.
That does kind of surprise me. But, I mean, if it's pulling 250 watts, that's some heavy machinery. I guess I thought about that.
And you gotta think about, like, what kind of, like, shielding has to go into this. Because, like I said, 250 watts, you know, with bad shielding, this could be a house fire for sure. And I bet it was. You know, you're not supposed to say anything negative about products because you can get sued, but I feel like Sears is not going to come at me for disparaging the 1967 portable mask. And you know what? Come at me, Sears. I feel like our audience would grow by leaps and bounds if Sears came at me.
My inflated price was based on the power draw entirely. Excellent.
Let's take a look at the next item. The Union Suit.
Ooh.
Look how exciting this is. Like, so pensive, right? Like, I like the one smiling guy, but the other two guys, so pensive. For cold weather comfort, our rib knit suits have military set-in shoulders for a comfortable fit. Rib knit cuffs and anklets, this is our finest Union Suit. Exceptional softness, strength, shape retention, plus chill fighting warmth. You don't find chill fighting warmth in most undergarments. All without weight. You get a lasting fit too. Each yarn is pre-shrunk. Even facings are sanforized. Find out what sanforized is, Chris. Maximum fabric shrinkage 1%. Medium weight. Reinforced seams. Moth-proofed. Long sleeves. Cream color in sizes 26, 38. Big jump there from 26 to 38. 26, 38, 40, 42, 44, or 46. Shipping weight of this Union suit is a pound.
Sanforization is a pre-shrinking by a controlled compressive process meeting certain standards of washing shrinkage. So it's pre-shrunk.
Wow. What do you think the power draw on pre-shrinking was in 1967?
250 watts.
Just across the board, everything in 1967 was 250 watts.
Yeah, as I just imagine, kids' toys, whatever. Like, just it's all really churning out the wattage.
Like it. Pooh-Stew, what do you think? The Union suit. How much is this thing gonna cost?
How much were those crazy kid balaclavas? Weren't those like $2?
Oh, let me go into our archives and find out how much the Snooki cap that was. I think it was called. Going into the archives. Stand by. This is taking a minute. I've been, knock on wood, the show's been going without a hitch so far, but I got a warning message when I fired up my computer this morning that the drive that Desperate Losers runs on is about to fail. So, didn't have time to swap it out. Hopefully we stay together for the rest of this. The Snooki cap was $1.97. $1.97 is the child's cap.
Okay. I'm going to guess this is $2.50.
$2.50. I like it. I like it as a guess. And no one's ever asked us to look up an old number before, and that's something you can do. Let's take a look. $9.97.
Whoa!
Wow,
Shifty.
That's big money. Who had that?
Shifty. Well, he had the closest. He had the closest without going over at $5.
$5. Wow. You know what? I forgot, Chris. We should be.
Boy, is this day going fast! Only 30 minutes left to go.
We should be in double points. So starting now, double points. Shifty is getting 20 on that one.
Okay. I also found that you can buy yourself one of these Sears Union suits right now for a very different price.
Let's take a look at that. Oh, goddamn! $90.96 used.
Yeah, and it's got a stain.
Fuck. I feel like that's part of the kink. That's part of why it costs so much, is the stain. Is that blood? Is that what's happening?
I have no idea.
That looks like blood. I feel like this Union suit is kind of the companion to my knife that I found under a hotel mattress. It may have been involved in a murder in the early 90s.
100% cotton. Made in the US of A.
So many blood stains. What the fuck was happening here? This is just insane. Where is this available for purchase, Chris?
Why, Etsy, of course.
I'll tell you what. If we win one of these scratch-offs in a big way, I'm gonna buy those bloody.
these bloody Sears Union suits. Yeah. It's funny because I really associate this kind of wardrobe as being in red in color. In which case, you wouldn't see the bloodstains. So
no, you want it in white. You want. It's like a murderer is. Oops, that's the wrong thing. It's like a murderer, like bragging in a way. $9.97. Let's take a look. Sorry, you cut out there, Pooh-Stew. What's up?
I have a tie-dye Union suit.
Whoa.
It will surprise no one in the chat that we have a few in the house.
I like it. And definitely worth more than a bloody one, I would imagine. Should we take a look at the next item, the last item in the regular game?
Yeah.
I love this item. Love this item, Chris. This item is especially for you. This is the Vincent Price approved finest oil set. So Vincent Price in the 60s and 70s had a deal with Sears where he allowed him, he put his name on like their paint kits, which is just hilarious because he was a painter for sure, but it's not what like John Q. Public associates with Vincent Price. So the finest oil set. This is the top of the line. Hold on, Chris has got something to show here. I'm seeing something very exciting. Let's give it the fanfare, Chris.
Time for a little show and telly, baby.
The Mary and Vincent Price Treasury of Great Recipes.
And we cook from this often. We have several sets of this book. This is not our first edition copy, but it was the one closest to me. And yes, we have 3 of these.
Are they good? They're good recipes?
They're excellent recipes. So a lot of them are from hotels that he stayed at while he was traveling for films. And he would be like, I love your eggs Benedict. And they would give him the recipes. He's Vincent Price and he's so charming. And yeah, it's great. It's got tips on entertaining. It's got great recipes. We make his chicken stock frequently. Highly, highly, highly recommend Mr. Price's book.
I like that when Vincent Price's charming hotel staff, that he becomes Mae West, and it's like, give me your recipe sometime.
Listen, I only when pressed in, like, if I could think about it, I can do a fair amount of different accents. But when nervous and pressed, I immediately become Mae West, even in like social situations, which is somewhat, unnerving and, a little bit weird, but whatever.
I'd like to see it in a business context. I'd like to see you just in an office like, whoa, we're losing our shirts out there. The company's going under.
If you think that I did not use that voice during my professional career, you're just wrong. But I want this oil set now. I'm going to find it.
Yes,
BRB.
please do. So this is the top end one. Stu. This is the top end of the Vincent Price approved oil sets. 13 studio size, 1 by 4-inch tubes of paint, nearly everything you need for an oil painting. Our largest and most complete Vincent Price approved oil set, professional quality. Set comes with our 13 1/4 by 17 5/8 by 3.5 inch wood and ply sketch box, with slots and lid for storing panels, built-in easel that handles professional-size canvas panels. I like that professional size. What do you think a professional size of a canvas is? Complete set includes 12 big 1 by 4-inch tubes of colors, 1 tube 1.5 by 6 inches of titanium white, 6 high-quality brushes, 12 by 16-inch cotton canvas panel, 2 palette cups, 1 each of a 2.5-ounce bottle of turpentine and linseed oil, 3-inch trowel palette knife set, 12 and 16-inch plywood palette, and a helpful color mixing guide. The whole thing, you can tell it's a lot of shit in there. This thing is 11 pounds. No idea what the power draw on it is. CG Dandanga saying $14. What say you, Fecal Stewart?
I think this is a nice item, and it's got Vincent's name on it.
Yeah.
Vincent's another one of those guys that, like, nobody has anything bad to say about him. There's no bad stories about Vincent Price.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess $30.
$30. Hold on. Before we get into it, I think, Chris, have you found the set?
This isn't the famous monster set though. I think this is a different Vincent Price.
Wow, he was 2-time in Sears.
No, this is also Sears.
Oh, it's also Sears.
It's the wrong year.
I'm
working on it though.
Working on it. All right. Well, we're talking about this set.
I do like that it's rectified turpentine though, for some reason. I don't know what that means, but that's not where I would
straight and narrow now.
That's not where I would put the turpentine, but what do I know? I'm no artist.
It's the Vincent Price anal thermometer set. Take your temperature today. Puste, what do you think? The finest oil set. So you just got done saying, I feel like you were on the verge of saying you feel like Vincent Price wouldn't put his name to a bad quality product.
Yeah, of course. I think we're talking like $25.50.
$25.50. I like it.
Yeah.
$25.50. So that would similar money here as the Steam face thing. Let's take a look. We've got our other guesses in. 27.95. Pooh awfully close there. Chris, who has this?
I think it might be. Hold on. It is very close. It is really. No, it's Cat Guy Bob.
Cat Guy Bob.
Man.
I said 25.50, so it's me.
Oh, you said 25.50?
Yeah.
Okay. Who wins?
There you go. Pooh, that's going to be 20 points for you. No, wait. 40, because we're doubled, right?
No, 20. Usually it's only 10 points.
Oh, usually it's only 10. Right.
Yeah.
All right, 20 points, Pooh. I like it. I like that I don't know how many points I give out. That's why it's so fast and loose. You guys get so many more points from me. It's easy for Matt to remember the amount of points he gives out because it's always 1.
I like that it changes. Some days it's 20, some days it depends on what kind of mood you're in. You know?
It depends. I'm usually in a, you know what, and you'll notice this too. I'm always in a better mood at the end of the show because I like hanging out with you guys. I'm a lot more generous with points at the end. I feel like Avi, because Avi's always the first call, kind of gets a little screwed in the points department. Although I'm not grieving for Avi. Avi's doing pretty well on the old leaderboard.
Yeah.
Pooh, are you ready to see if you want to risk it all in the bonus game?
Yeah, let's see what's up with the bonus game.
So, the bonus game is going to be good, better, best. I'm going to show you an item that has of varying quality. There's going to be 3 versions of this item, and one of them, you'll need to rank them for me from like least to most expensive. I'll let you bet however many points you want. And you can tell me which category you want to bet them from.
Okay. I'll bet the 20 points that I just won.
I like the safe bet. Before you make that bet, though, I feel like it's a good time to check out on the leaderboard. Chris, are we all updated there?
Yes, we are good to go.
So Pooh took third place.
I like that number so much.
I know. 777. It's like a Boeing plane falling out of the sky. So you still want to go with 20 points? You'd need, you'd still be under Shifty, but at least you wouldn't fall too far if you win. But I like it. The Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire rivalry coming back. Pooh, do you see yourself more as a Sammy Sosa or more as a Mark McGuire?
You see some more like Mike Gordon from Fish.
Don't put me in Fish. Damn it. Ugh.
What are you talking about? They're the second most successful jam band after Dave Matthews Band.
I'm not a jam band guy. That is not the kind of dreadlock guy I am.
Well, one day, Pooh, let's get into it. I want to find out what kind of
I want to find out all the different kinds of dreadlock guys, and I might even have my own to contribute.
You know what, Pooh? This is for college credit. Give you 10 college credits for this. Write us a little book report for the next episode about the different kinds of dread guys. Can you do that? I'm looking for like a classic 5-sentence book report.
Okay.
You know, make a bold claim in the first sentence, back it up for 3 sentences, and then bring her home on the last one.
Well, I'll just describe all the different ones with bullets. I'll just like
that's
great.
I want the formal report though. Send me a little graphic or something. Let's you'll get it's a lot of college credits. 10. That's more than a course.
It's a worthwhile project too, because it's something that a lot of people get confused by.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, Pooh. A lot of people are not making submissions to the hair board. Some of your project, if you include illustrations, may unintentionally win you points left and right for the old hair board.
All right.
All right. So we're risking 20 points on good, better, best. Let's take a look. We're looking at clippers. Ooh. Very apropos of this hair conversation that we were just having. We're looking at 3 different clippers. I would like to know. Order these for me. Tell me which do you think is the most expensive? Which do you think is the least expensive?
2 is the least expensive because it comes with the least amount of accessories.
But it is the only black one. It is the only black one.
Well, it was the 60s. They valued black things less.
That's a very, very accurate statement about the 1960s. I cannot argue with that logic. So you're saying number 2 is the least expensive?
Yeah.
Okay. Rank the others for me.
I think 3 is the most expensive and 1 is the middle.
1 is the middle. So you're saying 3, 1, 2 is the order here.
Of highest
From
to lowest.
Highest to low. Or, yeah, highest to lowest. All right. Let's find out. All right. So, you were wrong, Pooh Stew. Apparently, they did value black clippers. You know, maybe not black human life in the 1960s, but black clippers they were fine with. That was the most expensive one.
Okay.
The middle one was number 1, and the least expensive one was number 3. So that is all of them wrong. That's gonna be a forfeit of 20 points for you, unfortunately.
I got the middle one right.
Oh, did you? What, 3, 1, 2. Good. Yeah, you did. You did. All right, you know what? I'm going to go halvesies. Only 10 points down.
And that's just spending points, right?
That's just spending points.
Okay.
Pooh Stew, thank you for being the final caller on this installment of Desperate Losers. Do you want to leave us with any words of wisdom as we go off into the rest of the week?
No.
I like it. I like it. It's a very Avi move to just deny us, and I'm always here for it. Great talking to you, Pooh Stew.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, Chris, what did we learn today?
I didn't learn anything today, but last night I learned that Wyatt Earp's wife used to carry a merkin around.
To use it, or just carried it around?
For hijinks. She'd leave it places.
Feels like that joke would be old after twice.
It was a different time. There was less entertainment.
That's true. You know what a very popular game in the late 19th century for Americans was?
No.
It was just called Drop the Handkerchief, where a lady would drop a handkerchief and men would race to pick it up. That's how boring the late 19th century was. Ooh, really, Serial? Encouraging us to keep fucking hard? I like that. I like it as a closer. You know what? 5 points, really, Serial. 5 points for that. And it's doubled, because we're in
so 10 points.
So 10 points. Nice little pile of scratch and dust we've got to add to our collection. Chris, any final thoughts you want to leave us with before I take us away? Let me before we go away, actually, I always forget to do this. Let me take a look. Who should we be rating? Who are we going to raid? We never talk about this as we go, but we'll do it today. What do you think, Chris? Who are you feeling?
Well, I don't know what my choices are. Who's live?
All right, well, let's find out. Of people we follow who are live, my internet is not being cooperative. Stand by. Raid, come on. Sorted by this is not working at all. I guess we won't be rating anyone.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Wait. Maybe. No, it's just not working. I guess we will not be rating anyone. Sorry, Twitch. Catch you guys later. We'll be back next week. Usual time, Thursday, 12 to 2 Eastern.
Whether you like it or not.
They don't have any say. Bye!